control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better paths.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines. Well, I would choose, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better paths.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines.
I am a raven.
I am a raven.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am bold and determined.
I am bold and determined.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I am a competitor who will defend his
I
territory.
love to play and will never give up.
I love to play and will never give up.
I am committed for life because
I am committed for life because
I am a raven.
I am a raven.
Well, I would choose, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better paths.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines. Well, I would choose, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better paths.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines. control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make other powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving.
Test, 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 test. Really? Test, test, test. I can't hear. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. I can't hear. Test, 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 test. Yeah, that's for the output. We don't. Right now? Maybe, is it up here? Okay.
You guys hear okay?
Can you, I can't hear. I can't. Well, it's not on.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, you should be on.
I can't hear any. These aren't flickering also. But you can hear us. Eh? Oh, now it's better. Now it's. I can hear it a little bit. Speak.
I can hear Jackson. I can't hear myself really.
I can hear him a little bit. I can hear him a little bit.
Okay, okay, okay.
Is it too loud now, though?
It's a bit loud, but we can turn you down.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Well, fuck it. We're good to go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
We're good.
We didn't say anything. We turned it down, but yeah. We're good now. We're off.
We're good to go, baby.
So 12 o'clock. Yeah? Okay. Or more? Okay. Okay.
All right. We're good to go.
Nice. You want your notes? You need your notes?
Yeah. This will be a little tight, but still better.
Do you have keys, or do you want keys, or do you want to do keys, or do we just kind of go into it?
Do you want to just come in after the anthem, or what do you want to do?
We'll come in after the anthem, but do you want to do like just a quick intro or actual like keys?
Why don't we just do starting goalies after the
Yeah,
anthem?
let's do it.
Let's just
Easy,
highlight the
easy,
starters.
easy, easy. So we know the keys. Lavoie and Fecto are good. They're good.
They're good. We're trying.
We're trying.
We're trying to get there someday.
We're trying, yeah. Fair enough.
Always an adventure.
Yeah, it is.
Always.
It really is. Oh boy.
It's kind of a thrill, though.
It isn't it? A live broadcast?
When you're about to go on and nothing's working.
Exactly.
I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make other powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes. Because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines. I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
Or to make other powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes. Because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines.
I am a raven.
I am a raven.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am bold and determined.
I am bold and determined.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
Make it TV. Doesn't make it television. That's not how that works.
We're YouTube. I prefer YouTube. You can just go on and click it.
Are
I
you
like
on
it.
TV? In a way.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Some would call it TV.
Good.
Most don't know what it is.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sometimes I broadcast and wonder if I'm just yelling into the abyss, but I continue to do so. It's not. It is not. It is not my fault we don't market college sports like the NCAA.
There you
it's
go.
not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm
And that we're
sorry.
not on ESPN.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry this isn't on fucking TSN right
Exactly.
now. It should be.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. I was watching the Jets Coyotes first game at Mullet Arena. I was like, you and I could
You're
do
like,
a better
they should
job
play
than
in the
this.
Ice House.
Yeah, honestly, that, and then I was thinking like, you and I could do a better job than these guys. Honestly, like genuinely.
Yeah, they just got two ASU students.
Yeah,
to get up
exactly.
there and rip it. We usually do football, but we're just gonna,
Exactly. We're just gonna throw them
we're
in
just
for
gonna
hockey.
learn as we go, along with
Exactly.
everyone. Okay, yeah, that was 100% on the PK. Like, relax, calm down, calm down.
Yep.
Just allow a power play goal. It would
Exactly.
kill you.
Maybe once. I don't know if it's the same ref as always.
Oh no.
He might be different because Pierre got so upset at the ref like so many times.
Yeah, Pierre might have taken out a couple reps.
Yeah.
Parking lot. RSCQ's down a few.
Honestly. What happened? Who? Oh, I don't know. He's just a big fan. He spoke to us last year. Do you remember? I don't remember. I think he's just kind of here.
I know, like, you'd think he would be like Kate Lengle's dad,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
he's not.
Yeah, you'd think.
But, nah, just a guy. I'm just trying to get my Concordia roster back, that's all
Yep.
I'm saying.
Want to go? Want to go quick? I'll just say like welcome, anthem, then yeah, okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carleton University and the Ice House here, where the Ravens play host to the Concordia Stingers for this Sunday afternoon affair. I'm Jackson Starr, joined alongside Mason Bugaresti. We'll have the national anthem and then some starting goaltenders before puck drop here from the Ice House. We'll be right back. it didn't work? I didn't? Good. I put it up to 12, but he says it's too loud, so I'm just going to put it to, yeah? Okay, I'm just going to put it up to there. I'll try to put this up as much as I can, because we couldn't hear each other. Could you hear me? Okay, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Welcome back to the Carleton Ice House here at Carleton University. The Ravens getting set to take on the Concordia Stingers in their 6th game on the season. I'm Jackson Starr again and Mason Bugaresti alongside Mason. What's the key for the Ravens coming in tonight after defeating the McGill Martlets on Friday night, coming back home on a Sunday afternoon to try and face off against the tough opponent in the Concordia Stingers?
Yeah, as you mentioned right off the top, very tough opponent in Concordia, last year's U Sports national champions as well as the RSEQ champions. So for Carleton, this is a game where they're not expected to have a ton of possession in this one, but a way to not wear yourself out in games where you're sort of chasing the puck is staying structurally sound defensively. You can defend the middle of the ice without wearing yourself down too much in a game where you might be considered the underdogs up against a strong Concordia team.
Absolutely. So we'll see what the Ravens can do here. Starting in goal for the Concordia Stingers is Jordan Verbeek. She started one game on the season so far for Concordia.
Yeah, Verbeek was the starter in Concordia's first win of the season back in October. It was a 3-1 win on the road against McGill.
And for the Carleton Ravens, it's Frederic Lavoie-Leroux. She's looking for a bounce-back performance and looking for her first win on the year. We're underway. A great afternoon for hockey as we welcome you on the Ravens YouTube channel. Right off the hop, Concordia carrying it up that left wing, played towards the middle. That's Waugh on the near line jumping in, takes the shot, flutters high and wide. On that far side, it is Cecilia Lopez tries to rotate it out, picked off there. Now the Ravens able to advance it outside the zone. Very key for the Ravens in this one. They're going to want to get the puck out of the zone as much as they can, relieve pressure, and try to get the forecheck going. Back the other way, the Concordia Stingers enter from this middle point. The shot, rifled high and wide. Reese Cole-Ashbury trying to swat that one towards the corner. Picked up by the Stingers. They'll keep it alive. In the corner there, that's Courtney Rice jumping in. Support in the form of Drapeau, but it comes all the way back out towards center. Where there to pick it up is Emily Lavoie, defenseman for the Concordia Stingers. Up that right wing side, pass misses Drapeau there, and it goes all the way down the ice. Icing waved off though. Concordia hardened on the forecheck. They get the puck. Puck centered in front. Blocked in front there, but that's going to be a tripping call, it looks like, or a holding call going by way of the Ravens. So they'll go to the box, and the lethal power play for the Concordia Stingers coming to work here so far early on in the first.
Yeah, we see right off the go here just how dangerous this Concordia team is. So much pressure and speed coming through on the attack that time. Able to draw an early power play, and if Carleton's going to have a shot in this game, they really need a good game from the goaltender, Frédéric Lavoie-Leroux. Coming into this one with a pretty solid .908 save percentage, so she's proven to be capable this year, but obviously going up against a really tough team and the #1 team in U Sports.
Ravens have done a good job penalty killing on the season. They did score a shorthanded goal on Friday night against the McGill Martlets in Montreal. They'll look for a good amount of pressure here, but Concordia on possession here. Puck comes back up to the line. On the near side, that's Philbert. Feeds Drapeau, tries to go cross ice on that far side. The shot blocked in front. That's Nicole McNeil getting in the lane there. Feed towards the middle point. Drapeau near side walks and fires off the glove of Lavoie-Leroux. Ricochets behind the goal. Ravens looking to pounce on it. Nicole Hunter digging for it. Hunter still looking to poke it loose. 3 Stingers converge on her, but a good work there by Hunter to poke it loose. Comes towards the near side. Philbert keeps it alive and rotates it behind the goal. On it there is Fecteau. Fecteau, one of the leading scorers for the Concordia Stingers. Back towards Drapeau. Up top, Philbert. Fakes, tried to go back towards Drapeau. Bouncing puck, Ravens can't clear. Pressure there from Hannah-Anise Thibault. It's backhanded by Hache out towards center ice, so good work on the penalty kill there for the Ravens.
Yeah, that puck had to come out. The Ravens had 2 or 3 whacks at it. It took them a couple of attempts, but they eventually do get the clear, and they're able to change.
And they do it again right there, sending it back down. Concordia having a reset. Good pressure in there by Cecilia Lopez for the Ravens, trying to insert the forecheck on the penalty kill. Up the right wing side, carrying it in there is number 88, Emile Lavoie. Rotated back behind the goal. Rice there for Concordia. Played back towards Rice now. She'll come loose with it, looks for options, swings it towards the front. Cut off, Lopez feeds Beard. She'll carry it up that right wing side, 1-on-2. Able to dump it in and play it in. 20 seconds left to go here in the Concordia power play. Beard hardened on the forecheck there, trying to disrupt the Concordia breakout. Still working hard there is Justina Beard. Good work there in the left corner in the Concordia zone. Now Concordia comes loose with 5 seconds left in the power play. They'll just chip that one in. So successful first kill of the game there for the Ravens.
Yeah, a really solid early kill there for Carleton. That'll really help them settle into this game, and hopefully now they can get some momentum going with the game back at even strength.
We'll see what they can do here on the forecheck to try and get going. Skurfield in there for Carleton. Levitt picks it up though for Concordia. Drop pass back for Lavoie, and Concordia looking to move it from their own zone. Just underway here. Carleton with a big kill so far on the penalty kill, but Concordia pushing here for more as it's cut off there. Hayden Cerniak, who was inserted into the lineup on Friday night, back on that one. Played up the left wing side. Skurfield hardened on the forecheck there. Support from Cerniak. They'll try to dig it loose, but it's Concordia who come away with the puck. Up the right wing side, they'll skate out to center. Jenna Moret, though, good pressure. Still working it loose there are the Stingers. The laid offside, that's number 10, Justine Yell. Trying to pick it up for Concordia. Worked loose. Ravens onto it, but a delayed offside is called against the Concordia Stingers, it looks like. And the faceoff will come back in the neutral zone.
So far, so good here from Carleton as they avoid any grade A danger chances that time from Concordia. Giving up an early power play as, like we said, the main thing they need to do tonight is just defend the middle of the ice. We saw a couple pass deflections that time, a few good clears that time from Carleton on the penalty kill.
As it's played into the offensive zone for Concordia. Puck centered in front, the shot on, kicked aside by Lavoie-Leroux. Comes back towards Ra. Plays it across for Hale. Hale, wrister on goal, looking for a deflection. Bounces off the stick of Fecteau. Comes back towards the near side. That's Bégin-Cyr trying to hold it in. Bégin-Cyr trying to come away with it again. The Ravens converge on her. Squirts loose towards the Ravens side, picked up by Berta, played out towards center. Aoife Mahaffey coming away with it, tries that long distance blast, but that's blocked in front. And Concordia back onto it. Bégin Seared feeds it towards the middle of the ice surface. Picked up, Fecteau fires, that one misses wide. Ravens hard on her. Fecteau, one of the better players in the RSEC so far early on in the season. Up this near side. On it there is Philbert, played towards center and directed towards the Carleton line where Nicole McNeil is back onto it. Off the boards, trying to work it out towards center. It's cut off, and Concordia still on it in the offensive zone. Good pressure there as Cecilia Lopez pokes that one out to center, looking for a forecheck to get on that one, but that's going to be an icing called against the Ravens, so a face-off that will come back in Carleton territory. 14:53 left to go in the first period, but overall not a bad start for the Ravens. They've been holding on and holding their ground against the Concordia Stingers, trying to get themselves asserted offensively in this one.
Yeah, certainly, and if they are going to get themselves going offensively in this one, it'll be the woman who's out there right now, Cecilia Lopez, the team's leading goal scorer. She's the only one with multiple goals on this Carleton team, already putting up 3 through 5 games, including a goal on Friday against McGill.
Yeah, probably the best offensive game so far of the season for the Ravens on Friday night, scoring 4 against the McGill Martlets. In the offensive zone, the shot from the line is blocked in front there by Nicole Hunter. She'll come away with it, feeds it up the right wing side. Lopez trying to poke it towards Hannah Eunice Thibault, couldn't quite get to it in time. She'll veer off for a change with Concordia on it in their own end. Played out towards center. Reese Cole Ashbury digging for the puck. Cole Ashbury swivels around her own end and will look to force a breakout here. It's played up the ice and down. That's going to be an icing, so a little bit too much mustard on that pass for Cole Ashbury, and the Ravens forced to contend with another defensive zone face-off here.
Yeah, fine detail that Carleton's going to need to watch in this one is just making sure that they get over that center line before playing pucks into the Concordia end. This is far too good of a team to be icing the puck against, because that just leaves you opportunities to be exposed and leaving tired skaters out there for Carleton.
Yeah, absolutely, as the faceoff is won by the Ravens, but it comes to the line, held in there by Concordia, looking to make something happen. Good pressure there. On it there was Shannon McDonald, played into the offensive zone, icing waved off. Ravens get defensive changes, but the forward's still out there. Concordia looking to break out. Up that far line, stepping up is Caitlin Gell. Good work by the defenseman stepping up there. Concordia still onto it. Stathis plays it back. Beard trying to get in after it. Good forecheck there from Justina Beard. Support from Annika Skurfield, trying to maintain possession in the offensive zone. They still battle for it. It comes out towards center as the Ravens will try to get back onto it. Aoife Mahaffey trying to get to it. Nothing doing as Concordia relentless on the forecheck there. Beard comes in down from the center spot for support. She'll feed it up for Jenna Moret. Jenna Moret, an important piece of this Ravens side. They got her back as well on Friday night, so good insertion into the lineup for Stacey Colarosi's troops. Played up the right side for Concordia. Looking to hold it at the line. Picking it up there is Anita Fleming. She'll get to center. Looks to steer it in, and she will. Hayden Cerniak getting in after it. Hard forecheck as that one's played around the boards by the goaltender, Verbeek, as it comes around now towards the front of the goal where Concordia will hold on to it and wrap it around. So 7 minutes having elapsed here in the first period. Solid action so far. The Ravens just trying to hold off the Concordia Stingers, who have had a majority of the possession in this one so far.
Yeah, and I like the way the Ravens have structured this forecheck here. They're not being overly aggressive, worried about maybe leaving players deep for a Concordia rush. Just one person tracking the puck and 2 players high in support.
See if it's working out. If it works out for them, hoping to maybe sit back and play a more defensive structure to this one, knowing what Concordia brings offensively. As back in the defensive zone, it's Alexandra Boulanger for Concordia. Boulanger moves it towards the far side. Bouncing puck turned over. Good work there by the Ravens. Played towards the far line, walking in there. The shot directed in front, save, rebound, they score! As the Ravens pounce on their first opportunity of the game, it's Sydney Berta getting the rebound, putting it home, and giving the Ravens a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's that early penalty killing from Carleton, settling them into this one, giving them the confidence to know that they can play with the Stingers team. They weathered the early storm from the Stingers. They put together a few solid shifts in the Concordia zone, and that time it's Justine Larkin firing one on net right from the point. The rebound is right there, and the Ravens are able to put that one away, and it's an early goal for Carleton. To less than 8 minutes into this one, they have the lead on the #1 team in U Sports.
Relentless start for the Ravens defensively, and they're rewarded with a good opportunity on the offensive side of things. That's Sydney Berta, her second goal of the season. And the Ravens just like that out to a 1-0 lead here. That's covered up by Frédéric Lavoie-Leroux, and you have to think she hasn't been too active in this game so far, Frédéric Lavoie-Leroux, but going to be key as this game moves on for the Ravens if they want to stay in this one and hold a lead as they have right now.
Absolutely, you'd think that her workload would change here as this game goes on and Concordia starts to push for that tying goal, but for Carleton, it's a dream start in this one, and they'll want to keep doing more of the same. We've seen some great hockey for 8 minutes from this Ravens team.
In the offensive zone, Stingers moving it around well. Puck center towards the slot, cut off. Trying to swat it out towards center is Lopez. She gets a stick onto it and forces it out towards center. So again, relentless defense from the Ravens, getting sticks in lanes, cutting off passes, making it difficult so far for Concordia. McIntyre back onto it. Rotates that one back around towards the far side. Into the offensive zone. Changes on the fly for both teams, but the Ravens trying to move it out of their zone to complete changes with Nicole McNeil onto it. Up the near side, that's sent down the ice. And that will be an icing called against the Carleton Ravens once again, so they're going to have to contend with a defensive zone face-off with Concordia trying to push to get the equalizer.
Yeah, a bit of a tough call that time as the icing's played. It looks like there are 3 Stingers players in the area, but referee deciding that no one could have gotten a stick to that one.
Good line out there for Concordia. Lavoie with Drapeau on the right wing. Drapeau picks it up, fires. Big glove save there from Frédéric Lavoie-Leroux. Her best action and most action of the game so far right there. A seeing eye shot from Drapeau skating in right off the faceoff. A nice play off the faceoff as well for Concordia right there.
Yeah, we've seen a couple nice faceoff plays from them so far. They have a few nice set plays that they've really operated well on the power play their first time out, but unable to find the back of the net, obviously.
Shot blocked in front there by McNeil. Ravens trying to exit the zone. They cannot as it goes off a skate. Back on it is McNeil. Backhands that one. Good support from Lopez. And that's flipped out towards center where it's picked up by the Concordia Stingers. Rotating around there, that's Alexandra Anne Boyer. Lavoie on the near side. Played towards the middle, towards Drapeau, and she'll skate it into the offensive zone. Up the left wing side. Cuts back, looks for support. Taken down there. Well defended by Nicole Hunter, that is. And now Lavoie back onto it, up towards the line, walking in, the shot, blocked in front, ricochets over the goal. Lavoie-Leroux just went down there, maybe didn't see it fully, but nonetheless it misses the goal. Picked up by the Ravens, they'll look to send it in deep and try to get changes. Hayden Cernia completes the dump in, and the Ravens will complete changes here with the Stingers on the puck in the defensive zone for them. Lani Guimont on the forecheck there. It comes back out towards center. That's picked up by Aoife Mahaffey. She'll find Reese Cole-Ashbury. Ravens looking to move it here. On it there is Justine Larkin. Support from Sydney Berta. Larkin going for it. Penalty's going to be called here. Looks like it's going to go the Ravens' way, and they're going to go to the box for the second time on the evening as Larkin got involved in that play there.
Yeah, it's Justine Larkin going off there for the slash after grabbing the assist on the opening goal. She just kind of loses possession of it there in the neutral zone. The puck kind of skips away from her, and she's trying to make a play on the puck to get it back, but just a bit careless with her stick that time, and Concordia will see their second power play opportunity in less than 10 minutes.
Now we'll see what they can do on the second power play opportunity. Ravens trying to kill it off once again. Face off one back by the Stingers. Drapeau near side, drops it off. Middle point walking in. The shot rifled high and wide. Drapeau on the rebound, centers it in front. Looking for it are the Stingers. That one might have ricocheted off the post as it's wrapped around. Hits a stanchion on a weird bounce there. Hache going for it. Comes back towards the line and out towards center. But relentless pressure there from the Stingers, and it gets them their best opportunity of the game so far.
Yeah, anxious moments there. Lavoie-Leroux lost sight of it. It just rolled past the post.
Shea couldn't complete that dump out. It's kept in by the Stingers. Up that far side, walking in, pass across. Drapeau tries a shot on goal, stopped by Lavoie-Leroux. Ricochets down low for a moment, and now Drapeau back onto it. Feeds it near point. Philbert walking in. Philbert finds Drapeau. Drapeau feeds it cross ice towards that far side. That's Bégin-Cyr. Bégin-Cyr back for Drapeau. Tried the one-touch pass towards the back door, but it's cut off nicely there by the Ravens. Sent towards the line, out towards the line again. Philbert trying to hold it there. Multiple players converged right along the Ravens' blue line trying to swat it out, and they do. Comes out towards center, and Concordia making changes as they'll enter the zone once again. Up the middle of the ice surface skating in. Shot from a sharp angle off the glove of Lavoie-Leroux and ricochets towards the near side. Skurfield will rotate that one back for Reese Cole-Ashbury. Cuts back. Played off the boards towards the near side. Good pressure from the Stingers. They keep it alive. Cole Ashbury going to work along the half wall. Comes towards the line. That's Boyer trying that long distance shot. Blocked in front by Cole Ashbury. Cleared towards the line. And now out towards center as it ricochets off of Scurfield. The Ravens really pushing to get pucks out of the zone. And they do it right there. As back the other way are the Concordia Stingers. Up that far side. Played in and Sandrine Veillette onto it. She's met with pressure as Kate Lengel converges on her. Worked loose towards Rice. Rice comes loose with it. Tried to feed it across just out of Lavoie's reach. Tries to come towards it. Comes back towards the line. Rice holds it in there. Rice feeds it towards the near line. Boyer gets there in time to hold it in. Penalty just about to expire. Ravens onto it as Cecilia Lopez works her way up. Played out towards center, but another impressive penalty kill there for the Ravens midway through the first period.
Yeah, their penalty kills been one of the bright spots for Carleton so far this season, up around 87-88%.
And they do it again right there. Great work by the Ravens as Concordia back onto it in their own end. Haché forechecking. Concordia looking to break out. They do. Played towards the middle of the ice surface. That's Boulanger. Alexandre Boulanger plays that one in. Back forward is Nicole McNeil. Hunter in there as well as that pairing goes to work back of the goal. Comes loose towards Roy, trying to step in from the line for Concordia. McNeil once again in on it there. It's poked loose momentarily. Haché trying to get onto it. McNeil once again there for the Ravens. Plays it up the near wall, off the glove and out towards center. Icing will be waved off. Ravens will get changes. So just in the defensive zone, the Ravens have done a good job, but Concordia really pushing to try and get the equalizer.
Yeah, one thing the Ravens will want to watch, though, is they are giving Concordia the line a bit easily. It's hard to defend those zone entries, but you do need to make some effort for your goaltender at the line.
Absolutely. We'll see if they can make adjustments as Aoife Mahaffey goes below the goal line, looking to make something happen. Support in the form of Victoria Bullock. Bullock still in there with Mahaffey as it's worked loose momentarily, and now the Stingers onto it. Big puck battle there, won by the Stingers, and they'll break out towards center. In fact, Gendron stepping up. Played into the offensive zone. Scurfield back for it. The forward coming back to support the D. Wrapped around towards the far side, and Larkin pokes that one up the wall, kept in. Shot blocked in front there as Lavoie Leroux looks like she saw it at the last moment to kick that one aside. Back behind the goal, Concordia onto it. Bégin Cyr centering feed in front. Taken down on the play there was Larkin, but she got a good stick in the way there to block that pass towards the front. Ravens able to poke it out towards center where it's picked up by Philbert. Feeds it cross ice towards that far side. That's Camille Richard who plays it right in. Back on it is Reese Cole Ashbury, wrapped up the wall past Bégin Cyr. Out towards center, Victoria Bullock coming towards it. Just a little backhander on goal to try and get some changes in for her team, and she does so. She'll veer off now as Lani Guimond goes on the forecheck. Turned over in the neutral zone. Hunter steers it in. 6 minutes left to go here in the first period. Ravens leading 1-0 over the Concordia Stingers. The goal scorer, Sydney Berta, in hard on the forecheck there. Good work by Berta. Poked loose, and the Stingers onto it. Lani Guimond trying to come towards it. Poked loose, and the Stingers, that is, are going to break out. At center, Bégin Cyr making a couple moves to veer towards the right side. Now played towards Lavoie entering. Ravens converge on her, and it's poked out towards center. Lavoie trying to get onto it. Picked up, though, by the Stingers. Drapeau trying to feed it in. Picked up there by Berta. She's got time with it in her own end, and she'll cycle back with it, looking for some support. With the Ravens trying to break out here. McNeil swats that one up the line. Held there by Drapeau. Tries to get over to it. Couldn't. Now McNeil feeds Hunter. Towards center, it's Aoife Mahaffey who sticks that one in. Ravens will complete changes and try to get it on the forecheck. Mahaffey forces a turnover, but centered in front towards Fleming. Just couldn't get it right towards her. And Stingers back onto it. Good forecheck there as Fleming goes to work. Support for the Stingers. They'll look to break out, and they do. Out towards center skating with there is Alice Fecteau. Fecteau hard on the forecheck with Kate Lengel wrapping that one around towards Jenna Moret. Back towards Mahaffey. That one's turned over, though. Puck centered in front. Good recovery there from Lengel to come in support of Moret, who turned that puck over. And it's played towards the line where it's kept in by Concordia. Working in, the shot flutters towards the right corner. On it are the Stingers. Looking to come towards it is Rice. Supporting the form of Hale, that is, stepping up. Comes towards Rice again, but that pass misses a target. And it's played out towards center. Delayed offside on the Stingers. They'll tag up, with it being picked up by Avery Krawchuk back in her own end.
Carleton obviously doing a good job in their own zone this period, but the last few shifts they've really cleaned up their play at the defensive blue line. Concordia is having a much harder time entering the Raven zone with any kind of possession.
Haché trying to go hard on the forecheck there. It comes out towards center where it's picked up by Hannah Eunice Thibault. That one floats out towards Cecilia Lopez in the neutral zone. Plays that one back towards Cole Ashbury. She'll feed it towards Larkin on the far side. Back for Cole Ashbury. Ravens play it down the ice. That's going to be an icing called against Carleton. So not much there in the way of transition game for the Ravens yet, but they're really doing a good job in the defensive zone, as you mentioned, getting sticks in the lanes and just trying to break up anything that Concordia has in the offensive zone.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're playing the role of underdog to a T strategically. I mean, defensively, as you mentioned, they're packing the middle, doing a great job there while still giving Lavoie-LaRue a lot to look at somehow. Not a lot of screens for her to work through so far, so the Ravens doing a good job of packing the middle, but not getting in the sight lines of their goaltender.
Celia Lopez kicked out of the face-off there, so Hannah Eunice-Thibault comes in for the Ravens. Support, they try to play it back, but it comes towards Concordia. Played towards the line and out towards center, so it worked out for Carleton in the end as Roy couldn't quite hold that one in at the line. And now the Stingers looking to break their way back into the offensive zone. Delayed offside on Concordia. They'll get back and tag up, playing it back in their own end. Roy gets to the line, plays that one in deep. Fred Lavoie-LaRue settles it down, finds Reese Cole Ashbury, bouncing puck. Justine Larkin on that far side. Ravens looking to break out, centering feed cut off there. Shot, blockered away there by Fred Lavoie-LaRue. What a save there by the goaltender, recovering for a turnover. Shot from the line, blocked in front. Stathis trying to corral it in the slot. Comes towards the far side, kept alive. Roy walking in from the line, the shot, blocked in front there. Comes towards Bégin-Cyr. She'll keep it alive. Cycles at the half wall. Bégin-Cyr pressured as she got tangled up with another teammate there. Reese Cole Ashbury trying to get to it. In front, Stathis. Shot stopped by Lavoie-LaRue, and she'll hold on to that one. 2:50 remaining here in the first, and Lavoie-LaRue standing strong on a couple of saves there.
Best sequence of the game so far for her, as all that starts off of a rare Carleton mistake from this period. Just that turnover in the middle of the ice flips around and shows you just how dangerous this Concordia team is. She has to make one save point blank, her best of the game, and then another one right there where she's able to freeze it, get the whistle.
Face off one back by Aoife Mahaffey, wrapped around the boards. Berta able to chip that one out towards center. Concordia back onto it though. They'll turn it over, and Nicole McNeil is able to get that one in deep. Ravens will chase. Back out of the goal is Verbeek, the goaltender for the Concordia Stingers. Picked up by Alexandra Anne Boyer. Wrapped around towards the near side. They look to break out. They do. That's picked up by Fecteau. Played towards the far side. Cut off there is Bégin-Cyr. Good work there by Nicole Hunter. The defenseman stepping up there to make that play at the defensive line there for the Ravens. Picked up by Berta. Backhands that one in and veers off for a change. So a lot of just getting it in deep and going to the bench for the Ravens. Quick shifts for them so far in this first period.
Yeah, I've really liked Sydney Berta's forechecking. I mean, we mentioned she is the goal off the top, but there's a lot of responsibility being the lone forechecker, but she's causing all sorts of problems for the Concordia defense.
As the Stingers are able to break out now, Alexandra Anne Boyer gets to the offensive line and plays that one in with Concordia changing. Hayden Cerniak onto it, tried to make a move. Now it's swatted out towards center. Cerniak gets to it, but they're going to deem that was a hand pass called against the Ravens there with 1:45 left to go in the first. So if you're the Ravens, you got to kind of buckle down here. Don't want to let up. We've seen them make a couple of mistakes in the defensive zone. Can't give Concordia much as you go late into the first.
No, you'd hate to see them throw away a period like this where they've defended so well. I mean, they've only given up 5 shots at this point against a Concordia team that's averaging over 31 per game.
Face off towards Lavoie-LaRue's left. Ravens get on it. Sandrine Hache back of the goal. Pressured ferociously there, but he's able to force it out towards center where it's picked up by Hale at her own line. Hale under pressure there from Hannah Eunice-Thibault, does a good job moving it. Ravens looking to get back onto it as Hache plays that one in below the goal line. Hache coming loose with it, swivels around, looks for support, feeds the far line. On it is Larkin, holds it at the line. The wrister is just wide, that is. Picked up by Hannah Eunice-Thibault, and she'll corral it, skating towards that far side. Finds Larkin at the line again. Back for Hannah Eunice-Thibault. Feed goes in her feet. They'll battle for it. Concordia onto it, and they'll flutter that one out towards center. Larkin getting back for it. And she'll feed Reese Cole Ashbury. Under pressure, plays it off the boards. Cecilia Lopez has that one bounce off her feet. Re-corralled by the Ravens. It's wrapped around towards Larkin. But a good forecheck wins the Stingers back the puck. Shot from a sharp angle, goes wide. Minute left, less than a minute left now here in the first period as it's picked up by Stathis. She's taken down by Hache, so a good shift there defensively on the forecheck for Sandrine Hache, and Lopez will just float that one right in on Verbeek. 40 seconds left to go here in the first. 1-0 Ravens lead. Christina Stathis has that one bounce on her. Picked up by Victoria Bullock. Walking in, tries a shot. That's blocked in front. Bullock gets back onto it. Feeds McNeil. Has space. Walks in. Couldn't get the shot away as she fanned on that one. Able to get back towards it though. Pressure comes as McNeil's able to steer it back behind the goal. Shot from a sharp angle there as Scurfield let that one rip. And that's blockered away by Verbeek. Onto it are the Stingers. Played out towards center. Picked up by Beard. Tries to play that one up and ahead. Scurfield couldn't get to that one. 10 seconds left now here in the first. Stathis digging for it. Now coming away with it is Yell. Tries to center that one in front. Nobody there for the Stingers. The Ravens will get to it in the form of Nicole Hunter. Shoots it right down on goal, and that will do it for the opening 20 minutes of play here from the Ice House. And overall, Mason, an eventful period, one that was pressured mostly by the Stingers in the offensive zone. And overall, for the Ravens, they're able to hold on and do a good job defensively in this one.
Yeah, pretty dream start for Stacey Colarossi's group. That'd be exactly what she wanted right there. They packed the middle of the ice really well, and they forechecked really hard without committing too many players forward so as to not get caught on the back check.
And we'll see if they can keep doing that in the second period. We'll take a quick break and be right back with second period action here from the Ice House on the Ravens YouTube channel.
I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then put it in the net.
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes, because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines. I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then put it in the net.
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes, because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines. I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then put it in the net.
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes, because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines.
teamwork and I am accountable.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I am a competitor who will defend his
I
territory.
love to play and will never give up.
I love to play and will never give up.
I am committed for life because
I am committed for life because
I am a Raven!
I am a Raven!
Well, I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make other powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes. Because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines. Well, I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make other powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes. Because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines.
I am a Raven!
I am a Raven!
I am intelligent and creative!
I am intelligent and creative.
I am bold and determined!
I am bold and determined.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable!
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory!
I am a competitor who will defend his
I
territory.
love to play and will never give up!
I love to play and will never give up.
I am committed for life because
I am committed for life because
I am a Raven!
I am a Raven!
Well, I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make other powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes. Because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines. Well, I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines.
I am a raven.
I am a raven.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am bold and determined.
I am bold and determined.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I am a competitor who will defend his
I
territory.
love to play and will never give up.
I love to play and will never give up.
I am committed for life because
I am committed for life because
I am a raven.
I am a raven.
Well, I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines. Well, I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish.
Welcome back to the Carleton Ice House here at Carleton University. The Ravens up 1-0 over the Concordia Stingers after 20 minutes of play. And Mason, the Ravens were really staunch in their defensive mindset in the first period, definitely trying to shut down a lethal Stingers offense. And what do they have to do to maintain that here as this second period comes on?
Yeah, I mean, you hate to say it, but more of the same Carleton needs in that second period. They played that first period as an underdog team basically perfectly to a T. They defended the middle of the ice perfectly, taking away those grade A chances for Concordia. Really only one A+ chance for the Stingers in that period. And as well, they're still creating sightlines for their goaltender, Lavoie Leroux, where even when the shots do come in at a high volume, she's able to get a good read to them and stay square to the shooter.
Yeah, definitely done a good job keeping shots to the outside and making it easy for Lavoie Leroux. Something that we spoke about briefly in the intermission was the fact that Lavoie Leroux didn't really need to do so much in that first period, despite the fact that Concordia controlled the majority of the possession.
Yeah, only facing 8 shots. I'm sure she expected to face more in that opening period.
Now we'll see if the pressure does come, but the Ravens done a good job so far as we're obviously underway here in the second period. Ravens back in the defensive zone. Can't clear the zone yet, but McNeil onto it now on the near side. Ricochets it off the glass and out towards center, where it's picked up by Hale. Defender will send it right back in. Nicole Hunter onto it. This Nicole pairing with McNeil and Hunter has gotten a lot of ice time in this one so far. They're obviously going to be utilized a good amount by Colarossi as the more experienced defensive pairing of this group, as it's played back into the offensive zone by the Ravens. Onto it are the Stingers. Dejan Cyr finds Fecteau up the far side. Trying to get to it is Rice there, picked off, cleared into the offensive zone. That was Mahaffey who sent it in deep, and back on it is Boyer for the Stingers. Going to work up against Bullock. And now Bearden on the forecheck with Drapeau getting back. Played back towards Boyer. Mobile defenseman for the Concordia Stingers. Feeds it up the near line. Drapeau couldn't quite get that one out. Beard with the forechecking play there. Larkin now trying to hold it at center ice. Played towards Beard. She'll come away with it, trying to play it towards the front. Cut off there, and it's Roy who regroups with it and drops it back off towards Boyer. Boyer cutting back with it in her own end. She'll get pointed north. Fobbles the puck momentarily. Now it does come out as Drapeau has space. Feeds it towards Lavoie. Bounces off her skate. Back for it, going after it is Avery Krawchuk, the defender for the Ravens. Lavoie in there. She'll feed it towards the line. Walking in, the shot blocked in front there. Picked up by Scurfield. She'll skate towards the right side. Late in the shift, trying to make something happen. Good defended play there by Veillette, and the Ravens are able to make changes.
Changes are going to be really crucial for Carleton in this second period. They have the long change in this one.
Now 2-on-1 here as Lavoie carries up the right side, feeds it across towards the far side. Rice tries to feed it back for Lavoie. Sharp angle shot. That one goes wide. On that far side, played towards the half wall. Still on it is Rice. It's worked loose. Hunter able to direct that one back at the goal. Going after it there is the Ravens' Aoife Mahaffey as it played toward the line for Veillette. Feeds it across. Wrister from the line. LaRue didn't see it, but that one still ricocheted back wide of the goal. Picked up by McNeil. Played towards the half wall. Guimont digging for it there. They work it towards the line, but the Stingers relentless trying to keep it in. They do momentarily. Ravens still trying to dig for it. Played in deep by the Ravens as it's kept alive by the Stingers. Picking it up there is Hunter off the dasher and out towards center. Bouncing puck that will roll and be an icing called against the Ravens. As you mentioned, Mason, change is so key for the Ravens. They got to try to keep forcing pucks out towards center and getting pucks in deep as well in order to facilitate those changes with the long change in the second period.
Yeah, the big reason why Carleton was able to defend so well in that first period is because they did a great job with their change discipline, not really taking any players back on the back check, but obviously that won't be quite as easy with the long change here in the second.
High slot shot blocked in front there by Hunter. Great work there by Nicole Hunter to meet the shot there and block it on the way through. Definitely some of the Ravens have done a good job at so far in this period, or in this game I should say, as it comes loose towards that far side. Lani Guimont able to get out towards center. Ravens make partial changes. Hayden Cerniak and Jenna Moret hopping over the boards. Now they'll complete the forward change and a quick D change with Reese Cole-Ashbury hopping over as well. Cerniak creates a turnover, chips it in deep to the offensive zone. Tries to chase after that one. Picking it up there is Rachel McIntyre. She's under pressure. Good work there by Cerniak. Support in the form of Fleming. Cerniak trying to work it loose. Comes loose towards that far side. That's Chloe Gendreau. Couldn't get it out there. Fleming holds it in. Feeds it towards Cerniak. Couldn't get a piece of that one. She's taken down as she goes towards the puck, and Cerniak shaken up there in the corner. She gets up rather gingerly, but able to get up under her own power. She'll quickly skate off towards, or it looked like she was skating off towards the bench. Yeah, now she will, as they still battle for it in the left corner in the offensive zone for Carleton.
Yeah, this is good forechecking here from the Ravens. A good way to defend the lead is keeping the puck 200 feet from your own net.
Absolutely. As the puck comes back out towards center. Looking to poke it loose there are the Stingers. They'll get it in deep and get a change there. Ravens onto it, looking to move it up quickly. Pass goes towards Lopez, misses her though, and that one down the ice results in an icing for the Ravens. So a face-off back in Carleton's territory. But again, the forecheck, a very important key for the Ravens in this one. They're going to have to do a lot of that here in the second.
Yeah, and we've seen it so far to start the second period. A few Concordia breakouts stifled due to some strong forechecking by Carleton. The passes aren't as crisp coming out of the Concordia zone, and that's allowing Carleton to force some turnovers and get some chances towards the Concordia net.
Face off one back by the Ravens, but good pressure from the Stingers gives them the puck right back. Played towards the line, held there. It looked very close to going out from our perspective there, but it does stay in at the offensive line for Concordia. Ravens looking to work it loose. Hale from the line. Ricochets that one off the boards, back towards the far side. Keeping it alive there along that far side is Stathis. Comes loose, and it's picked up by Fleming over there for the Ravens. She'll poke it out towards center. And now Lopez going to work on the left wing side. Lopez one-on-one. Waiting for support as she just carries that one back at the goal. Lopez comes loose with it, feeds it towards the line. Good space there. Krawchuk feeds Lengel. One time deflected on the way through. Blocked in front of the rebound by Skurfield. Just rifled wide off the backhand. Picked up there, and Stathis will chip that one off the boards out towards center. Kate Lengel back onto it. 15 minutes left to go here in the second period.
Really well worked that time from Cecilia Lopez. She just keeps possession, really poised on the puck, and she's able to work it around. And a point shot coming there from Lengel causes a few problems in front of the Stingers' net.
Yeah, clearly a game plan for the Ravens, not necessarily forcing things on goal, but maintaining possession and trying to just settle things down in the offensive zone. That's a key for them. Near line, walking in is Veillette. Tries a shot. That's stopped by Fred Lavoie-Leroux. Back at the line, Veillette again. Feeds it across towards Boyer. Going to work against Skurfield. Back towards the half wall on the far side. Stingers looking to maintain it. Good pressure, but it comes loose towards the far line. Boyer onto it for Concordia. Alexandra and Boyer ricochets it off the boards. Back for Drapeau. Pressured there by Krawchuk. Support from the center, Beard. Worked loose towards that far side. That's Yell. Yell finds Boyer. Wrister from the line. That one misses and goes towards the near corner where Kate Lengel tries to backhand that one. It gets towards the line but not out. Veillette couldn't quite get that pass over. Yell for support, and it's played back in and around. Concordia making changes on the fly as Krawchuk gets to it, drops it off for Beard. Good work there by Krawchuk, and Beard onto it back of her own goal. Moves it towards Lengel, getting out towards center. Lengel feeds it up and ahead, intended pass for Victoria Bullock. That one's played in. As Bullock can't get there in time, that's going to be another icing called. The Ravens were in the midst of changes. We'll see if they can get some fresh legs out there despite the fact that the icing happens. Doesn't look like that's the case, so a tired group out there for the Ravens right now.
Yeah, referee eagle-eyed that time, making sure the 5 Ravens out there are the same ones that have to take the face-off for this icing. As we talked about off the top, Carleton keeping their defensive shape in their own zone is going to be really important in this one. There will be stretches of the game like this where Concordia really holds a lot of offensive zone time. It's just about not chasing the puck too much and wearing yourself down at this stage of the game.
Skurfield can get that one. Béjean-Cyr picks it off, fires a shot on goal. That one ricochets wide. Stepping up there from the line is number 23, Camille Richard. Couldn't get to that one. It's picked up by Krawchuk. Krawchuk trying to work it loose. Beard there as well. Couldn't get it out. Stepping in from the line is Richard. Comes back towards the middle point. Lengel swatting at it and is able to play it out towards center. As the Ravens get an applause from her on the bench. They'll get quick changes in, but back up the other way. Levitt back onto it. And a great recovery there from Hunter off the bench to take Levitt off the puck. And it's played back and around by her to get it towards Guimont. Finding Berta off her stick. Back onto it is Guimont. Chips it into the offensive zone, delayed offside on the Ravens. Moving it up the ice are the Stingers, taken down there on the play as Guimont couldn't work it in. She'll look to tag up in time and does as Berta able to chip that one in deep. Lani Guimont hardened on the forecheck. Look to work that one loose. Hale pressured there. Coming loose with it there is Mahaffey trying to swing it in front, nothing doing. It's cut off and Roy onto it, but another good forecheck there from Guimont. Pokes it loose and Mahaffey backhands that one into the offensive end where it's picked up by Hale, the captain for the Concordia Stingers. Rotated out wide, and now Lavoie up that right wing side. Cerniak the forward in support, played in deep. Both teams veer off for changes, the Ravens starting from their own end. Picked up there by Nicole Hunter. Hunter towards center, picked up there by Hayden Cerniak. Cerniak up the right wing, cuts back. Sliding in there was Moret as she took a spill coming off the bench. Up that far side now, carrying it up is Boulanger. Boulanger up the right wing side, has support. Boulanger fires, that's blocked in front. Larkin there to re-corral it for the Ravens, played towards the line, held there. Larkin pleading her case, trying not to take a call as it comes towards the slot area. Looking for it was Stathis, worked loose by the Ravens and out towards center where Cerniak gets to it. She'll just backhand that one in and go off for a change. Again, the game plan so steady and so concrete for the Ravens in this one so far, and they're executing here in the second.
Yeah, and you've seen the defensive zone, unlike the Carleton forecheck when they only send one after the puck. Anytime a puck looks like it might even be coming loose in the Ravens defensive zone, there's 3 white sweaters crowding it.
Shot on goal from distance, blocked easily there by Verbeek. On the forecheck, Hannah Eunice-Thibault trying to work with it. Lopez in there as well. It comes loose for the Stingers to try and break out. Hache trying to keep it in. They still battle for it. Along the near line, Lengel trying to work with it. That's Hache as well as Hannah Eunice-Thibault in there. Thibault able to work it loose, swings it towards the slot. Nobody there for the Ravens as Lopez will now go in on the forecheck for them. Rotated back behind the goal as the Ravens tried to complete changes, but the Concordia Stingers are able to break out with Lavoie. Struggled with it for a second, but is able to now get it in deep. And Nicole Hunter back for it, almost halfway through the second, as the Ravens hold a 1-0 lead over the Concordia Stingers. Hache back onto it, rotates it around towards the far side. Takes a funky bounce there, but Nicole McNeil onto it. That's going to be a penalty called. Looks like it's going to go by way of the Stingers. They're going to go to the box, it looks like, and the Ravens are going to get their first crack at the power play here.
Yeah, that time it looked like it was Emily Lavoie who scored on their Friday win for Concordia. She just kind of goes through the back of the Raven player that time. Carleton again, perfect job defensively. We saw Cedrine Hache that time. The forwards doing a great job supporting below the goal line. Cedrine wraps one around the net, and another puck battle as Carleton will get a crack at this Concordia penalty kill, which hasn't allowed a goal so far this year.
Nice pass there, the shot across, and that's stopped by Verbeek. Lengel with that pass cross ice towards the far side, and a quick shot off of that little stick play that just didn't go for the Ravens right there. Good save by Verbeek.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Stacey Colorossi's plan is here to break down this Concordia PK, which again has been so solid to start the year, along with the Raven power play, which has struggled a little bit out of the gate, just 14.3% through the opening 5 games.
Able to find space here as Berta feeds Lengel. Lengel goes back towards Berta on the half wall. Now Lengel middle point. Lengel feeds it cross ice towards Reese Cole Ashbury. Tries a shot on goal, stopped, rebound in front, save, rebound, they score! Another scramble play off a rebound, and the Ravens on the power play take the 2-0 lead. It's Lani Guimont getting the goal for Carleton.
Well, I wonder what Colorossi had in store, and it was just like the game plan's been simple. It was a simple plan on the power play, just working around and move it towards the slot. Once again, the Ravens causing problems in front. The rebound is there once again, and this time it's Lani Guimont potting it, just like Sydney Berta potted her first goal on a rebound back in the first period. Ravens just moving pucks towards the net, playing a simple game defensively and offensively, and that sees them up 2-0 on the #1 ranked team halfway through this one.
How about that? Ravens doing a great job. First power play goal that the Stingers have given up on the season, so great work there from the Ravens on the power play. Hale back for it under relentless pressure again. Ravens relentless on the forecheck as we've spoken about. Justina Beard going over there. Takes down her man, play towards the middle point. Hunter bouncing puck, tries a shot. That's blocked in front. Back the other way, the Stingers trying to move it up the ice. And they will get it out towards center with Bejane Cyr onto it. Picked up here, coming up the near side. Puck centered in front. Ravens got back quickly there, able to make a play, and Beard starts back up ice quickly. Beard gets to center and feeds that one in. Ravens completing defensive changes, but Hunter sticking out there and jumping up in the play. Hunter still on it. Nicole Hunter cycling the goal, looking for support. Rotates. Played towards the line. Stepping up there. Looks like that's Kate Lengel on that far line. Kept in by Moret. She'll play that one in. It goes off of maybe a stinger and out of play. If it doesn't, it will be a face-off in the neutral zone. But the Ravens with some more offensive zone pressure here after getting that second goal.
Yeah, absolutely. They go right back to work after the power play, generating some momentum off of that second goal. As we mentioned all night, the Carleton forecheck has just been completely relentless. They're only sending one player deep, but it feels like they're sending 4 the way this Concordia defense has been pressured. It's allowing them to spend much more time in the offensive zone than they did at this portion of the first.
And credit the team for really buying into the strategy that's being implemented here clearly by Stacey Colorossi against one of the best teams in the country in the Concordia Stingers. That's picked up by Drapeau. Shot, just evaded the stick there of Courtney Rice on that near side as she was wide open on the near side. Puck comes back towards Lavoie, bouncing puck. Comes towards the middle point. Philbert walks in, fires. That one misses high and wide. Not seeing that one all the way through was Fred Lavoie-Leroux, but able to avoid a scare there as Jenna Moret comes up that far wall. Cuts back. Moret looking for support. Comes out towards center where Krawchuk picks it up. Rotates that one back, but it's picked up quickly by Lavoie, and she'll skate it into the offensive zone. Oh, that hits the linesman's skate as that works out in the Ravens' favor, and they'll pick it up in the neutral zone. Skating up and ahead there is Fleming. Played into the offensive end. Back onto it there are the Concordia Stingers. That's Hua. Rotates it towards the far side. At center, Lavoie plays it up and ahead, and there's Levitt trying to shot on goal. Blocked in front there. Good stick in the lane from Lengel. Blocking that one. And now the Ravens move up a unit of 3 here with Hannah Eunice-Thibault up the far side. Going to the net is Lopez. Puck centered in front towards Lopez. Couldn't find her as Hunter steps up there and keeps it alive. Back behind the goal, Lopez. Again going after it. Stepping up from the line there. Ravens looking to keep it alive. Lopez rotates it back towards Hache. Hache with a shot, stopped by Verbeek, floats over the goal. And now Hannah Eunice-Thibault onto it. Again, the forecheck all over the place for the Ravens as they're just peppering the Stingers when they're in their own end.
Yeah, that was really well worked by the Ravens as Hache got that one off from the high slot. It's a rolling puck. Not an easy save that time for the goaltender, but another, as you mentioned, another solid shift for Carleton after the 2-0 goal. And I think one of the reasons Stacey Colarossi is able to get these types of performances out of her players is it's something she talked about after Friday's game, and it's setting tangible goals every period for her team. Not just, we want to go out and play hard this period, but we want to go out and not allow more than 9 shots this period. And for me, I think it allows players to simplify their game and really focus on their individual jobs, and we've seen that here tonight. Especially against a good team like the Stingers, breaking down the game into segments so important, shift by shift, for this Ravens team, and trying to seal a victory here against a very good team. As it's coming up the other way are the Ravens. The Stingers, that is. The shot saved by Fred Lavoie-Leroux. The rebound stopped by Lavoie-Leroux as well. Great work there by the goaltender. First real breakdown for the Ravens and the first odd man rush, really, that we've seen for the Stingers in the game so far. Yeah, probably the best chance of the period for Concordia that time, as you mentioned. Just an odd man rush going back the other way. But again, the Ravens coming back, able to get a stick on that first attempt. And then Lavoie-Leroux, you can't underrate how important holding the rebound is on that second save as she's sliding across her net. She's able to get the whistle and take some of the sting out of the Concordia attack. Face-off won by the Stingers. Boyer with a shot. That one misses wide. Fleming gets to it. For the Ravens, looking to stick it outside the line. Kept in there by the Stingers momentarily, but hopping right onto it is Kate Lengel, and she'll skate it up the right wing side. Lengel in on it, jumping in on the play. Boyer rotates that one around towards the far side. Fleming at the line, plays it back. Back of the goal, it's Hayden Cerniak. Cerniak tried to rotate that one back towards Fleming. It comes loose, and Cerniak tried to stick it back behind the goal once again. Fleming in there as well as they go to work along the half wall in the Concordia zone. 6:35 left to go here in the second. 2-0 Ravens lead over the Concordia Stingers. McNeil at the line, fakes and now delays, just sending that one back towards the back of the goal. Ravens will forecheck, trying to make offensive changes. They do quickly, but the Stingers able to force their way out towards center as Yell feeds Stathis. Bouncing puck, McNeil trying to get to it. Stathis, though, comes away with it. Stathis walking in. Stathis tries a shot. That one flutters in. A weak shot there from Stathis, but Hunter was able to block that one. And now Nicole McNeil up with it. McNeil out towards center, directed by a couple of sticks as Richard goes back onto it. Skurfield hardened on the forecheck there, trying to go to work. It's poked loose towards Philbert. She's pressured. And now out towards center, an odd man rush coming the other way for the Stingers. Up that far side, it's Fecteau walking in. The shot blocked in front there by Hunter. Great defensive work there by Nicole Hunter to meet the shot there and block that one in the lane. Hunter going to work behind the goal. Justina Beard, the center, again coming back for support. Rotated towards the line. Over there's Philbert, feeds Richard, near side, walking in. The shot, glove down by Fred Lavoie-Leroux. She'll hold on to it and stop play with 5:34 left in the second. The Ravens holding on here with the Stingers moving the puck well in the offensive zone. Yeah, Concordia starts to find their legs here as the period goes on, and it's another on-man rush. Their second in about as many minutes, and this time back defending the 2-on-1. It's Nicole Hunter who does a really good job just staying right in the passing lane and ends up cutting off the shot right at the last second. Shot from the line from Hale. That one just missed wide of the glove side of Lavoie-Leroux. A nice shot off the face-off from Hale. Just missed wide. Back the other way, the Ravens go. Hache drops it off towards the line. Coming in, the wrister there takes a bounce on the way through as it hit a stinger on the way in, but doesn't find the goal. Lopez trying to work it loose. Hache pressuring Hale there. She'll be forced to reverse it towards Roy. Roy with Hache going over there, able to force a turnover. Again, the Ravens just really peppering the Stingers on the forecheck. Now Concordia finds space and is able to get it out towards center. Up that far side, coming up with it is Drapeau. Drapeau fobbles the puck a little bit, able to cycle it back and feed it back of the goal. On it there is Bureau Gagnon. Worked loose, played towards the near side. Veillette, the defender, steps up. Worked loose. Ravens trying to get out with it, but a couple of sticks converge for the Stingers. They're able to keep it alive momentarily. Now the Ravens get out with Hache getting to center. She'll play that one in deep and go off for a change. Stingers onto it, looking to break out. Out towards center. Aoife Maffey trying to get to that one, but a nifty move, and the Stingers are in. The shot flutters wide. Back of the goal. Fecteau onto it. Looking to make a move. It comes back behind the goal. Stingers keep it alive.
Beard, or make that Hunter going to work behind the goal. Puck centered in front by Béjé Cyr. Bouncing puck at the half wall, or in front of the goal, that is. Comes back towards Fecteau. The shot on, kicked aside by Lavoie-Leroux. Looks like she got a piece of that. Comes back towards Veillette. Feeds it middle point. Boyer fakes the shot. Rotates towards the far side. The shot on, flutters in and just goes wide. Picked up there and played towards the line. Boyer again. Tried to feed it cross ice. It goes in off of a skate. Ravens cannot clear those. The Stingers keep it alive momentarily. Now it comes out. So the Ravens able to fend off pressure momentarily, but now back the other way. Walking in the shot. Stopped by Lavoie-Leroux. Puck sits there for a moment. Clear towards the side by the Ravens. Mahaffey plays it as far as the half wall. Kept in there by Béjé Cyr, and Mahaffey with time swings that one towards the far side, out towards center. Ravens got to get changes quick here as the Stingers move the puck quickly. Back up that far side. It's Yell. Feeds it towards the middle. Cut off there. Moret gets back onto it. Feeds it towards Krawchuk. And Krawchuk pressured there, able to play it off the glass. Looking for it is Moret. She gets onto it, and she'll pick it up and skate it out. 3:10 remaining here in the second. Great action with the Stingers trying to get something going here late in the second.
Yeah, the Concordia forechecks really stepped up here in the last few minutes. We'll see if the Ravens can see out these last 3 minutes.
Stepping up there is Fleming trying to get that puck, but it comes loose towards Rice along the far side. Rice skates it in, tries a long-distance shot. That's gloved down by Lavoie-Leroux, settling play down and holding on to that one. So the Ravens, again, later on in this period, they did a good job at closing things out in the first. Got to do the same thing here, holding a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, absolutely, and it seems they've entered that portion of the game where they are doing a bit of chasing in their own zone once again. That zone entry coming that time from Concordia, just catching Carleton flat-footed in the neutral zone. And for the Ravens, though, again, it's a big save that time from Lavoie-Leroux, as, again, it's about protecting the middle of the ice and keeping those sight lines open for your goaltender, which they've done not quite as good of a job on this period.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if they can do that as this one winds down. The puck center in front. The shot may have missed wide. Rebound, a big save by Lavoie-Leroux as that one came back towards the front. Big opportunity there for the Stingers. On the far line, they dig forward in the right corner. Clock ticking down, a little over 2 minutes left to go here in the second. Puck centered in front. Lopez can't get to that one. Picked up by Larkin. She'll skate it towards the defensive line. Plays it out towards center, where it's picked up by Richard. Trying to dig forward is Beard. She'll go off for a change as played in deep, and Lavoie-Leroux settles things down for Reese Cole-Ashbury. Cole-Ashbury trying to break out. Just sends that one out towards center and down the ice. So the Ravens content to just send it down with 2 minutes left to go in the second and just contend with another defensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, it is a big defensive zone face-off here with just over 2 to go. The Ravens stretch passes have not been up to snuff tonight. Every time that the D are trying to find the forwards for more than a 2-line pass, it's usually resulting in an icing. I'd like to see the defenders be a bit more confident with it, just skate up to the red line and dump it in first if there's no passing option. Shot
from the line, blocked in front by Lopez. That was Boyer who let that one go. Comes back out towards center where Veillette's able to advance it towards that far side. It's Gendreau. She's pressured. Works it loose towards the line. Haché tries to get a stick onto that one, but Concordia able to maintain possession. Puck floats towards the right corner. Fecteau trying to center it in front. Beard, relentless pressure on her. It's worked loose back of the goal. Puck center in front. The shot blocked in front there. Good work by Haché coming below to corral that one. Played towards the line. Boyer pokes it for a moment. Comes out towards center. Lopez trying to get to it. Just unable to catch up to that one, but good effort there from Lopez to try and create a counterattack opportunity for the Ravens.
Yeah, Concordia sending more players to the middle.
Now turned over. Béjé Cyr with a shot. They score! Off a turnover in the neutral zone, a mistake from the Ravens, and a low glove goal given up there by Fred Lavoie-Leroux. Béjé Cyr gets a big one for the Stingers to get them within 1.
Yeah, Lavoie-Leroux not too happy with herself on that one, but she's played a fantastic game up to this point. Concordia really turning the tide of this game the last 5 or 6 minutes, playing in the Carleton zone, really putting on a good forecheck, doing a much better job turning pucks over the neutral zone. They do so that time, and they get another rush opportunity. This one just squeaking over the pad of Lavoie-Leroux.
So a minute 10 left to go here in the second. Ravens up by 1, 2-1 the score here from the Ice House. It's Waugh back onto it, finds Lavoie at center. Ravens get to it and play it back in deep. Key for the Ravens not to let up here. Got to keep going with that strategy that they've implemented and try to hold off here in the final minute of the second. Puck played up the near side. Hunter will just send that one right back in deep. Going after that one is Annika Scurfield along the far side. Tries to chip that one deep. Support in the form of Jenna Moret as Scurfield goes to work. Still trying to dig it loose against Roy, and it's kicked towards Hale, who comes loose with it for Concordia. Finds Drapeau up the near side. Feeds it towards the far side. Cut off there. Scurfield back onto it. Turns it over, though. And back the other way is Lavoie. Walking in. Lavoie feeds it across. Looking for it was Rice. She got taken down hard. Kept alive, though. Lavoie trying to get a shot off. That one's blocked in front. Ravens pick it up, played out towards center with 20 seconds left. Hunter skating after that one with Hale getting to it and floating it out towards center. Fleming picks it up, feeds it towards the middle. Streaking in there is Cerniak, trying to drop it back off for Moray, and that one's picked up by the Stingers. They'll try to break out. Moray picks that one off, plays it on goal. With 5 seconds left to go in the period, Ravens looking to keep it alive in the offensive zone. Pinning it there is Fleming, and that will do it for the second. So a very, very eventful, entertaining second period. On both ends of the ice, the Ravens able to get a power play goal to extend their lead, but late in the period, Concordia bounce back and are able to cut the deficit to 1 goal once again. And Mason, a solid period for the Ravens, but still they're going to want to get those defensive lapses sorted and not turn the puck over. Of course, Concordia making them pay late, not turn the puck over here as the third period comes with the lead.
Yeah, solid 40 minutes for Carleton so far, but still lots of work to be done there in the third period. As he mentioned, it was the neutral zone turnovers leading to that one Concordia goal in the afternoon. They've done a really good job defending. Once they're in their own defensive zone, the Ravens, it's just about making sure they have the numbers back and making sure they keep possession in that neutral zone.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if they can do so. And for Fred Lavoie-Leroux, gives up one that maybe she would have liked back, but overall a very solid game for her so far as well.
Yeah, solid game for her, and it just beats her over the pad. It was actually quite a well-placed shot. I can see why she'd be frustrated by it, but as a coach, I'm not thinking that that's one that my goaltender needs to have back.
Absolutely. We'll see if they can regroup and hold on to this lead as the third period comes after the break. You're listening and watching Carleton Ravens hockey on the Ravens YouTube channel.
I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then it's in the net.
The power to make better pounds.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes, because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines.
I am a raven.
I am a raven.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am bold and determined.
I am bold and determined.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I am a competitor who will defend his
I
territory.
love to play and will never give up.
I love to play and will never give up.
I am committed for life because
I am committed for life because
I am a raven.
I am a raven.
I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then it's in the net.
The power to make better pounds.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes, because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines. control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then put it in the net.
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines.
For life because
I'm committed for life because
I am a Raven!
I'm a Raven!
I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then put it in the net.
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines. I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then put it in the net.
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could wish around fastly instead of having to make lines.
determined.
I am bold and determined.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I love to play and will never give up.
I love to play and will never give up.
I am committed for life because
I am committed for life because
I am a Raven!
I am a Raven!
I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines. I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines.
determined.
I am bold and determined.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I love to play and will never give up.
I love to play and will never give up.
I am committed for life because
I am committed for life because
I am a Raven!
I am a Raven!
I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
The power to make better powers.
I think teleportation because I don't really like driving to Toronto and stuff. It's really long.
Unlimited wishes because I could just have any superpower.
I would want to fly so I could whoosh around fastly instead of having to make lines. I would choose, like, I can control everything with my mind because it's smart. And if you want to score a goal in soccer, you just look at the ball and then
Welcome back to the Carleton Ice House here at Carleton University. The Ravens and the Stingers, 2-1 Carleton leading over Concordia. It's been a tightly contested and close game here, but Concordia getting their legs under them going in the later portions of that second period for the Ravens. Defending a one-goal lead with 20 minutes to play against a very good Stingers team. They got to hammer down here and stick to their style that they've been playing throughout the game.
Yeah, exactly right, Jackson. They've come this far playing one way, and that's been playing an overall pretty defensive style. They send one forechecker in for the Ravens. They pack the middle of the ice well, and they send players out to the points aggressively. But for Carleton, what they're going to need to watch in this period, which we saw them slip up a bit in the second, is the penalties. You don't want to put the Stingers power play to work down a goal here in the third, because you know that they're dangerous. That's a big reason their power play scored a lot of huge goals for them in the playoff run last year. That saw them won the U Sports national title.
Absolutely. We'll see if it works out as the face-off is tied up mostly as it's taken now by the Stingers back in their own end as Hale feeds it towards the near side. Picking it up there is Jean-Ro. Jean-Ro cycles it back towards Hale. Kept alive by Bégin-Cyr. She'll find Hale. Ravens pushing on the forecheck here. Probably could expect an early push from the Stingers offensively, trying to tie this game up early. Not have to let this one go down to the wire too much as Fecteau plays that one back. Seems like it was unintentional, but Hale back onto it for the Stingers. Up the far side, Bégin-Cyr late in the shift, plays that one in, cut off by Reese Cole-Ashbury, turned over there by Bullock, coming up the far side, the shot is blocked aside there. That was Lavoie who let that shot go. Jumping in there is Fecteau, it's wrapped around towards the far side. Chasing after that one is Larkin. Larkin can't get to that one, now she does, forces it out towards center, where it's picked up by the Stingers. Picked up by Alexandra and Boyer just underway here in the third, with the Ravens holding a one-goal lead, 2-1 over the Concordia Stingers. That one's played in and gloved down by Lavoie-Leroux, content to hold that one and get a defensive zone face-off here. And for the Ravens, in the early stages, expecting a push from the Stingers, you'd think, as they're trying to get this equalizer earlier on in the period rather than having to wait until it trickles down to the later stages of the third.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see what Carleton does when they have the puck in this period. We saw a couple times in the second some long stretch passes, not really working out for the Ravens, leading to a few icing calls. Will Carleton just go for more of a chip and chase style here in the third, up a goal?
Richard pressured there, turned over, picking it up there on that far side. Coming up are the Ravens. The shot, the fake pass, the pass across towards Guimont didn't work there. That was Aoife Mahaffey who was carrying it up the wing. Now Krawchuk has it at the line with the shot. That one ricochets towards the right corner. But a good chance there off of a turnover at the defensive line for the Ravens. Another turnover there as Guimont fires one on. That one rifled wide. Picked up by the Ravens in the corner. Couldn't get towards the front of that one as Guimont was just a bit behind it. And now the Stingers back the other way. Up with it is Stathis. Tries a shot. That's deflected off the stick. Stathis back onto it. Picked up though by Lengel, and she'll find Lenny Guimont up the near side. Guimont plays it towards the line. Held there by the Stingers. Mahaffey back onto it. Feeds Berta. Berta finds Guimont. She'll most likely get to center and play it in. She does. Bouncing puck. Verbeek able to stick that one aside as the Ravens make changes. Back up the other way. Cut off at center with Nicole Hunter getting a stick to that one. Hayden Cerniak hardened on the forecheck. Cut off there as the Stingers are back onto it. That's picked up there by Roy. Ariane Roy plays it out now into the offensive zone. Hunter going back in after it. She's pressured but able to wrap that one around towards Jenna Moret. Tries to chip it off the boards and out. Catches a weird bounce with pressure coming. Cerniak there to support. Comes loose and now towards the near line. Roy keeps it alive. Feeds that one down low back of the goal. Going after it there was Fecteau. It's worked loose. Bégin-Cyr trying to work it as well, but Cerniak onto it, feeds it towards the line, held there by Veillette. She'll swerve loose with it, cycles back looking for support and drops it off towards the line. One-time blast, blocked there by Moret. Great block there to give the body up and make that play for Jenna Moret. Picked up by Anita Fleming. She'll skate it in with her two line mates veering off for changes and get that puck in deep.
Yeah, good work from Cerniak there and support on that shift defensively as well. That's exactly what I'm talking about from Carleton. Shifts where they don't hold possession, where they don't overexert themselves too much defensively.
Denise Thibault breaking in, finds Lopez, feet across, feet in front, and they score! Hey, how about that? What do you say? The Ravens get the third and make it a 3-1 game here in period number 3. What an entry into the zone for the Ravens right there.
Well, great work there from Carleton defensively, just a shift to go, and they immediately turn it into offense, coming back the other way. The passes are crisp coming up the ice to the neutral zone. Lopez looks like she may have a chance on it, but she actually ends up playing it back across and right there to tap it home in the empty net. The Ravens are there again. And who expected this against one of the top defensive teams in the country, Concordia, allowing just 2.16 goals against coming into this one. Carleton's already put up 3.
Another turnover there and almost an opportunity for Anise Thibault, who picks it up and cycles around the goal. Comes loose, tries a shot. That one flutters towards Hache in front of the goal. Still trying to keep it loose there is Anise Thibault, but it comes out. That line's been all over the puck in this one so far in the offensive zone for the Ravens, as the Stingers now down by 2 have to battle their way back into it. Taken down there on the play by Kate Lingel was number 15. That was Drapeau. Drapeau trying to work it loose there. They still battle for it right back at the goal. Now it comes loose towards the far side, picked up there by Rice. Concordia coming loose with it. Rice swivels, picked up by Hache, off the glass and out towards center. Ravens will get changes here as that one's cleared down the ice. Icing is gonna be called. Looked like Bullock won that on initial glance. She's complaining, but face-off will nonetheless come back in Ravens territory.
Yeah, that one looked about dead even to me, but it looks like it'll still be icing there on the Ravens. Carleton here, they just need to keep their nerves together in this one. They're up to, I'm sure, their position they didn't expect to be in this one, but they've played this game perfectly so far with the exception of a few giveaways in their own zone. Just need more of the same here in the last 15.
We'll see if they can hold on here as McNeil gets towards the line, can't get it in deep. It's played back in deep by the Stingers. Lavoie-Leroux can't get her stick on that one, and it's Rice who gets to it for Concordia. Rice feeds Hale near line, walking in, tries the shot, blocked in front there by Hunter. Hunter's got a few block shots in this one. She's stood in the lane on a couple of occasions so far tonight. Scorfield tries to get it in deep, and she does so with Richard going back for Concordia. Richard pressured there by Bullock, trying to win the puck back. It comes towards the line, stepping up as Hunter tries that shot. It's directed wide. Up on it are the Stingers back in their own end. They'll look to break out. That's Levitt who's able to stick it back outside the line, but Larkin's there for Carleton, that is. Larkin gets to the line, plays that one in deep. Ravens will complete changes as Verbeek sticks that one towards Hale. And Hale feeds it towards the far side. Richard, bouncing puck. Good forecheck there, forces a turnover as Guimont steps up. Guimont drops that one off. Tried to feed it, Berta did, over towards the far side, and Mahaffey onto it. Feeds it towards the line. Walking in is Larkin. Walking in, fires. That one rifled wide. Guimont onto it, tries to center it in front, off the stick of Verbeek, that is, and Guimont gets it back and finds Cole Ashbury. Walking in, shot from the line, ricochets off of Berta and just picked up by the Stingers there. They'll play it out towards center. Floated back in by the Ravens, and they'll get changes. So some more offensive zone time possession here for the Ravens as they are able to respond with the goal and try to pin the Stingers into the offensive side of the puck for them.
We've seen it all night tonight, but Sydney Berta does a great job there that time as Carleton's F1, causing all sorts of problems to the Ravens. Looks like Hayden Cerniak.
Yeah, it's going to be a tripping call.
For a trip on that one.
A tripping call for the Stingers, or for the Ravens, that is. Lanny Guimont, who was late in the shift, is going to go off, but Ravens are going to have to do a good job killing off this one. We'll see if they can do so. Another power play opportunity for the Stingers, who haven't really found their groove. Ravens did a good job penalty killing, but we'll see what they can do here.
Yeah, tough penalty there as Carleton looked to be starting to take control of this one. They may have just given the Stingers a bit of a lifeline here. We'll see if the Carleton PK, which has been excellent all night, can continue their work here.
Ravens unable to get that draw. It's picked up by Veillette. Feeds it across for Lavoie. Stingers onto it in the offensive zone. Lavoie cycles the goal and feeds Boyer near middle point. Boyer finds Veillette near side. Veillette feeds it cross ice for Lavoie. Boyer middle point, has space, takes the wrister, deflects on the way through and just goes wide. Veillette onto it. Feeds it for Boyer. A cross ice feed towards Lavoie. Takes that one, blocked in front by the Ravens. Picking it up momentarily. The shot flutters towards the side of the goal. Lavoie back onto it, finds Boyer. Skating in and now finds Rice near side. Rice off for Boyer. Boyer finds Lavoie far side. Lavoie had that one bounce over her stick. Good pressure there from Anise Thibault. Picked up by the Ravens, and they'll clear that one down the ice. Good penalty killing there for the Ravens, holding the box very steady here halfway through the power play now.
Great job by Anise Thibault. She waits until her man has some shaky possession of the puck before fully committing outside of that box to make the play. She makes a nice physical play, and the Ravens are able to clear.
Drapeau, cross ice feed, gets towards Bégin-Cyr, trying to settle down a bouncing puck. Bégin-Cyr comes towards it and fires that one. Ricochets off of Lavoie-Leroux and may have just bounced wide as it comes towards the near line now. Held there by Philbert. Feeds Drapeau, tries to get that one towards the goal. It's cut off the shin pad of Cole Ashbury. Sent down the ice by the Ravens. 30 seconds left here on the Stingers power play. They'll start back from their own end. 12:43 to go in the third. 3-1 Ravens lead over the Concordia Stingers. Up and through the middle of the ice surface are the Stingers in Beijing. Sear the shot, blocked in front, rebound towards the near side. They score, but it's waved off there right away as the net was pushed off. The referee quick to wave that one off. A rebound that came towards the near side. Ravens may have caught a break there as the Stinger flew into the post. Not exactly sure what happened on that play, but the whistle went right away and the referee was quick to wave that one off.
Yeah, that one's being waved off as it's Emmy Fecteau that time for the Stingers who ends up taking the net off. But I'm with you, Jax. I didn't see how she ended up in the net. Wonder if she was pushed off, but it looks like she's skating off to the box. Potentially a goalie interference call on the Stingers. That's a big break for the Ravens. What could have been 3-2, back to 3-1, and now 4-on-4.
17 seconds of 4-on-4 before the Ravens will have a power play here. They were able to score on the power play earlier. And for the Stingers, that's the second penalty they've taken, almost 200 feet from their own goal in the offensive zone. So definitely not what you want to see if you're the Concordia Stingers.
Yeah, the last thing you need when you're chasing the game behind by 2 goals is to spend your third period penalty killing.
Face-off taken by the Stingers in their own end, trying to break out. Picking it up there is Roy, active and mobile defenseman there for the Stingers. Played into the offensive zone. Hunter going back for it. Hunter with pressure coming, able to rattle that one around towards the far side. Out towards center. Ravens now on a power play as Lopez gets to it. Offside. Delayed offside on the Stingers momentarily, but they're able to get back and tag up with Nicole Hunter onto it. And the Ravens again on a power play for about 1:30 here. Nicole McNeil cycling back in her own end.
Carleton has to make sure not to be too passive on this power play here. Don't want to give up any shorthanded opportunities for the Stingers.
As McNeil skates into the offensive zone, looking to get set, drops it off for Anise Thibault, played it towards the front of the goal. It comes back towards Hunter. Ravens looking to make space. Hunter back onto it again. She's pressured, able to cycle back here. Now throws it towards the slot area, but it's picked up, played towards the line, but not out. Hale trying to swat it out of the zone, and she does that as the Ravens will have to come back and pick that one up with a minute remaining in their power play.
Great spinning effort that time by Hale to clear it for the Stingers. As they're able to make 3 or 4 changes because of that.
Aoife Mahaffey up this near left wing, coming in, tried to feed it across, takes a bounce off of Boyer there and comes back behind the goal. Lainey Guimond, who's got a goal in this one for the Ravens. Find Reese Cole-Ashbury. Guimond feeds it cross ice, walking in there. Langell tries that shot, that's blocked in front. Picked up by Drapeau, played towards the line and out towards center. So a big play there for the Ravens, or for the Stingers that is, in Drapeau. And now Guimond up the left wing again. Makes a move as she plays that one back of the goal. Boyer onto it though. Boyer with time. Corrals it and floats that one out towards center. Ravens will have to regroup. 20 seconds left in their power play. Jenna Moret onto it. Finds Langell. Kate Langell goes back for Moret. Moret finds Cerniak. Ravens in transition here as Cerniak enters. Cerniak looking for support. Cerniak tried to find Moret. Takes a bounce towards the corner. Hayden Cerniak back onto it. She's pressured by Veillette. It's worked loose towards the far side. Penalty about to expire as Hunter fires that one on goal. It takes a bounce and goes towards the near side. Nicole McNeil trying to come towards it. Forced back out of the zone, and it's Fecteau who picks it up, starting back the other way. Fecteau walking in, tries a shot, tried to make a move and get a shot there, but didn't go on the goal. That one does, and Lavoie-Leroux able to get a blocker on that one. Towards the near side, trying to find Philbert near line, gives a good move. Philbert walking in, looks to go to her backhand, cutting towards the front. Philbert with a shot. That one flutters around the slot area. Looking for it was Fred Lavoie-Leroux as Moret picks it up. She'll look to make a move here, now just pins it, finds Hunter. Ravens will look to relieve pressure here as Hunter finds Moret. This group late in the shift. Hunter, or make that Moret who cannot clear the zone, but Hunter back onto it now, back of the goal. Rotates it back. May have hit the official there. Now picked up by Rice, the shot on the near post. Stopped there by Lavoie-Leroux. Picked up by Hunter. Finds Moret. Played towards the line. Unable to get it out though. Ricochet comes now towards the near side. Philbert able to keep it alive. Worked loose, kept alive again. McIntyre feeds it across, walking in Rice. The shot blocked in front by Hunter. Play towards the line and out towards center down the ice. That is going to be an icing called against the Ravens. So this unit who couldn't clear the zone on a few occasions on that shift are going to have to stay out there for another pressure here from the Stingers.
Yeah, as a smart timeout here from Stacey Colarossi as her group was exhausted that time. It was Jenna Moret up on that right wing for Carleton. She had 2 or 3 chances to get it out of the zone. Wasn't able to as the Ravens were gassed on that one.
Yeah, Ravens getting set here. Cerniak Moray and Fleming out there offensively. The Nicole pairing of McNeil and Hunter out there as well. Face off towards the right of Lavoie-Leroux. One back. Hale, one-time blast. Big block there from Moray. Hale keeps it alive. Finds Lavoie with the shot. Blocked in front again. Picked up by the Ravens. They'll get out towards center. Moray takes a tumble there as she forces it out towards center ice. Quick up for the Stingers, and they'll work their way back up the other way. It's Rice again, coming in, tries a shot, sticked aside by Lavoie-Leroux. Ravens get a much-needed whistle right there, and the face-off will come once again in Carleton territory.
Yeah, textbook save right there as the Ravens are reeling a bit here in their own zone as Lavoie-Leroux is able to just kick that one up and out of play so Carleton can finally complete that wholesale change. Get some fresh bodies out there, and one thing that's been underrated throughout this one is Cole Rossi's ability to roll 4 lines throughout this game in 3 D pairings. You don't really get to play a strategy like this all-out attacking style, forechecking defensively without being able to roll 4 lines.
Puck centered in front there, blocked in front. Now it's Waugh who picks it up. Sorry to interrupt there, Mason, but good chance there for the Stingers. It's picked up by Bullock, and she'll work her way back up the ice. Bullock tried to feed that one cross ice, goes off the skate of Lengel. Ravens looking to keep it alive there, bouncing puck at the line, couldn't get that one in deep. And now the Stingers starting back out the other way. Bégin-Cyr feeds it across towards the far side. Drapeau feeds it up in front, cut off there by Scurfield. She'll start back up the other way, gets to center, backhands that one in. Veering off for a change there is Justina Beard as Scurfield goes in hard on the forecheck. Finds Boyer, feeds it towards Bégin-Cyr, comes towards the line, held there by Hannah-Eunice Thibault. Thibault drops it back off. Cole Ashbury fires a shot on goal. That's into the glove of Verbeek, but not a bad idea there from Reese Cole Ashbury, just firing that one on goal, trying to induce an offensive zone faceoff.
No, and a good little play that time from Monica Scurfield coming up the right side as she gathers it from a defensive zone, sticking to the bread and butter game plan. She just chips it by, and not the biggest player out there for sure, but fearless and on that forecheck, wins the puck back for Carleton.
Face-off one back by the Ravens in the offensive zone. Shot on, takes a deflection on the way through, and it just stunned Lopez there as unable to get a puck to stick to that one was Lopez as the puck comes now towards Cole Ashbury. Tries another shot from the line. That's blocked in front. Trying to keep that one alive was Cole Ashbury, but it comes back towards Veillette along the far side, and she'll come loose with it at the line. Deflected there. Hache able to work it loose. Hache really on the forecheck has been a thorn in the Stingers' side throughout the entirety of the afternoon as that puck is finally sent out by the Stingers. Hunter plays that one up and ahead. Lopez again unaware that one where that one was, that is, and it's Philbert back onto it for the Stingers in her own end. 7:23 left to go in the third. 3-1 Ravens lead over the Concordia Stingers. Shots 21-12 in favor of the Stingers as we are into the third period here. Played in deep by the Stingers. On it is Nicole McNeil. Trying to work loose with it, turned it over, comes towards the line. McIntyre can't hold that one, and it comes out. Whistle goes for the offside, and the faceoff will come in the neutral zone here. So 7:05 left to go in the third, and for the Ravens, just trying to hold on and instill their game plan as this one comes down the stretch.
Nicole Hunter has had a really solid game for Carleton in defense tonight. She's been used heavily. She's seen a ton of ice. You mentioned earlier a few blocked shots, but what I like is she's really quick to move the puck out of the zone. She doesn't waste any time looking for the perfect pass. If the boards are available, she's happy to take them.
Absolutely is. It's a nice move here from Rice coming in. Rice trying to cut towards the slot. That shot deflected, and that one trails out of play. So good work by the Ravens to recover off of a nice move from Rice coming in. A partial 2-on-1, but it just goes out of play over the glass.
Rice has shown some good speed here tonight, but that time again it was Caitlin Gell with the active stick coming in just to send that shot out of play. You need all hands on deck here for Carleton, and the back checking is one reason that this team remains in the 2-goal lead.
As the faceoff is won back by the Concordia Stingers, the shot ricochets towards the middle point, and now it comes back out towards the line, held in there. The shot flutters in, and now it comes towards the far side. Puck centered in front.
Keep going.
As picked up by the Stingers back of the goal. Now picking it up are the Ravens in their own end. As Krawchuk digs for it back of the goal. Worked loose and picked up by Kate Lengel. She'll play it out towards center where it's picked up by Sydney Berta. Berta working with it, trying to make a play. Now out towards center. It's played into the offensive zone. as Reese Cole-Ashbury gets back onto it. Picked up by the Ravens in their own end. They'll look to play it back outside the line. Off the boards and out. Fleming coming up to it. Fleming up the right wing. Tries a shot. Save. Rebound. Cerniak scores! Hayden Cerniak back into the lineup. Second game that she gets back in. She makes it count and extends the Ravens' lead to 4 with 5:33 left in the third.
Yeah, and look at the jubilation from the Ravens bench. That's a textbook goal that time. Some nice one-touch passing, moving the puck up and through, and finally the shot comes through, and it's a perfect rebound for Hayden Cerniak. She's got a wide open net to pot that one.
Hayden Cerniak's first of the season, and the Ravens up 3 here with 5:33 left as Rice streaking back up the other way for Concordia, trying to make something happen there. Cut off, and it comes back towards the far line. Over the near side, Philbert can't settle that one down. Picking it up is Fleming. Out towards center, Moret couldn't catch up to that one. Played up towards the far side, offside against the Stingers with 5:12 left in the third. The Ravens trying to hold on here. And again, the face-off coming in the neutral zone.
Yeah. We're good.
As the face-off will come outside the zone. Picked up there by Bullock and played out towards center. Now played up this near side. Picked up by Krawchuk. She'll cycle back. Krawchuk trying to work it loose. Now it comes towards Scurfield. She'll try to stick it out. Final 5 minutes of play here in the third for the Ravens. Try and hold on to this one. Scurfield going in after it. Annika Scurfield works her way loose with it, comes towards the line. Cole-Ashbury chooses not to jump in, and now back the other way, an odd man rush coming up the way. Drapeau feeds it across the shot. They score! Emmy Fecteau with a nice wrister there off of a 2-on-1 for the Stingers, and just like that, they cut the deficit back to a 2-goal game.
Yeah, it's Concordia Stars getting it done that time as Emily Fecteau gets that one finished, her third goal of the season. Really nice finish just off the post and in. Not much Lavoie Leroux can do there as Fecteau does a nice job just holding that puck a second or two late to really draw the goaltender out of position, opening up the top part of the net as Concordia has a bit of life here, only down 2 with 4.5 to go. Job not quite done yet for Carleton.
Absolutely. So Ravens are going to have to hold off. Odd man rush there for Fecteau. That's her third goal of the season. So continuing her strong stretch of play early on in the season for the Stingers. Getting them back up to a 2-goal game. And now early on in the game, they pull Verbeek to go 6-on-5 here. So Verbeek to the bench, 6-on-5 for the Stingers. An interesting decision with still 4:13 left to go here in the third period. Haché comes loose with it, feeds it up the far wall out towards center. That's going to go down the ice. Alexandra and Boyer back for it. So a semi-type of power play for the Stingers as they're up a man here trying to get back into this game. Down by 2. 3:57 to go here in the third. Up the left side, it's Philbert. Feeds it in front. The shot. Stop. No, they score! As it ricochets through Lavoie Leroux, and the Ravens couldn't quite defend that one. The Stingers get back on the board and make it a 4-3 game with 3:51 to go in the third. Oh boy, here come the Stingers.
Don't go anywhere yet. There's Emmy Fecteau's second goal in just under a minute. As now there will be a timeout taken, looks like from the Carleton side, as the game's kind of been flipped on its head. As he's mentioned, an early pull that time from Concordia. It's still 4.5 minutes remaining on the clock, but I like the move. I mean, you're down 2. You need to get those extra bodies out there. Fecteau does a nice job that time, driving the middle of the ice. She takes the pass nicely and makes a slick little move to the backhand, and we're in for a good finish here now. Less than 4 to go.
How about this? As you have to think Stacey Colarosi probably just settling everyone down. They've played such a good game up to this point. They've been so staunch on their system of what they want to accomplish. Have to think that she's trying to instill that, just fight till the bitter end against this team and do what they've done throughout the game.
Yeah, absolutely, and probably expecting a lot of 6-on-5 action in the next 3 minutes, so just reworking through the penalty kill responsibilities, and also clarifying what you want that fifth skater, your center, which you don't typically have out there in the penalty kill. How do you want the center to play in relation to the puck? Do you want them constantly supporting the defenseman, or maybe stick them in the middle of the ice, try and stop any cross-crease passes?
We'll see what the Ravens do. So Verbeek back into the net here. You'd think she's going to get the quick hook, but there is time for the Stingers to try and make something happen here. 3:51 left in the third. 4-3 the Ravens lead over the Concordia Stingers. And we're in for a fun one here as the faceoff's won back by the Stingers, and they'll work their way back up the ice. Up the near wing, directed in there by Drapeau. That's going to be an icing called. The Stingers are complaining, saying that Lavoie-Leroux left her crease, and I believe that's going to result in the faceoff coming at center ice. So
I think they thought, Drapeau did get a deflection to it.
Yeah, that too.
The only one linesman out there didn't see it, so right call that time. Faceoff back at center.
Ravens able to force that one towards the Stingers line, but Boyer right there to corral it. Play it in deep after crossing center. Hunter going back in after it. She'll look to get to it. Hunter feeds it towards the near side. Boyer hustles there but gets to it. Goalie pulled. 6-on-5 now for the Stingers. High slot. Beijing-Cyr with a shot. Stopped by Lavoie-Leroux. Rebound pokes loose towards the far side. Kept alive there by Veillette. Trying to pin it there. Support for the Ravens. Trying to work it loose. On it there is Eunice Thibault. It comes back towards the line and out towards center. Ravens catch a break with 3:10 left to go in the third.
And that's smart there from Carleton. As soon as that puck leaves the zone, 4 Ravens quickly flocking in the bench.
Up quickly here is Gendreau for the Stingers. Back towards Fecteau, near side. Tries to get a shot on goal. It directs just off the outside of the goal. Picked up by the Ravens. They'll look to get it out of the zone. Unable to clear momentarily with the Stingers going on the forecheck here. 2:50 remaining in the third. They still battle for it. Time ticking here for the Stingers. Trying to work it loose here. 6-on-5, but Carleton able to get to it and send it down the ice. Lani Guimont and Sydney Berta trying to forecheck there, but that's going to be an icing called. And I believe, no penalty is going to be called. Looked like for a moment the referee was signaling towards someone on the Ravens bench, but nonetheless face-off back in Carleton's zone with 2:37 left in the third.
No, she was just making sure that time, eagle-eyed, that it was the right 5 Ravens out there, as now Concordia is going to use their timeout, try and draw something up here in the last 2:37 to get this equalizing goal.
We've seen them really move the puck well in the offensive zone so far tonight. They've been able to set things up well, but credit the Ravens again, getting sticks in the lanes, blocking off passes, and blocking shots relentlessly throughout the entirety of the game.
Yeah, the only time they've really been caught out is through the rush, and that's just a matter of speed and getting caught flat-footed in the neutral zone. But again, full credit to Carleton. I mean, so many weapons on this Concordia team. We've already spoken about Emily Lavoie and Emma Fecteau. Obviously, we've seen them play well tonight. Megan Bureau-Gagnon, another very dangerous scorer. So no shortage of names here for the Ravens to watch here in the last 2:37.
So the faceoff will come towards Lavoie-Leroux's left. It's going to be Aoife Mahaffey, the first year in the faceoff circle. So credit Stacey Colarosi trusting the first year Aoife Mahaffey in the faceoff dot for the Ravens. A key faceoff here against Fecteau. Ravens draw it up, but the Stingers relentless later get to it off the faceoff. Puck comes back towards the line. Philbert feeds it cross ice towards the far side. Beijing-Cyr pressured, feeds it down low. Lavoie back of the goal. Again pressured. Caitlin Gell onto it. Comes towards Fecteau, feeds it towards Philbert. Walking in, fakes the shot. Drapeau now walks in, shot. Kicked aside there by Lavoie-Leroux. Big save right there. Worked loose towards Beijing-Cyr. Cycles it back down low. Onto the Stingers. Drapeau with a shot. That one just missed wide off of a stick. Beijing-Cyr again on that far side. Cuts loose with it. Ravens pressuring. Drapeau near side, feeds it back towards the line. Philbert walks in, fires, takes a deflection on the way through, but Lavoie-Leroux saw it and makes the save. Philbert again near point, across, Beijing-Cyr walking in. Beijing-Cyr with a shot that's blocked, rebound comes loose. The shot blocked by Lavoie-Leroux. She'll pounce on that one and cover it up. 1:44 left in the third. Buzzing are the Stingers trying to get a good look on goal.
My goodness, how the heart must be pumping right now if you're Frederique Lavoie-Leroux. With the Concordia Stingers knocking on the door, trying to tie this game up. She had to make a few great saves that time through traffic, including one that completely changed direction on her, but she was lucky just to get the skate out to nudge it wide.
Drapeau off the face-off win, finds Philbert, quick over for Beijing-Cyr. The slot shot is rifled wide. Drapeau again on it. Switches with Philbert, who picks up the puck, goes down low, puck center in front, bouncing puck there. Ravens look to corral it, but Stingers couldn't get a stick on it either as it comes towards the far side for Beijing-Cyr. Cycles and drops it off. Drapeau walks in, fires, blocked in front, rebound, bouncing puck, comes towards the near side. Scurfield trying to get to it. Beard tries to pin it as well. Time ticks down. 1:12 left to go in the third. Puck worked loose towards the far side. The shot rifled wide. Rebound towards the side as Drapeau couldn't find it. Nearly a hand pass called there, but nothing as McNeil couldn't get to it, and Lavoie keeps it alive. Lavoie feeds it towards Drapeau. Pressured by Bullock. Picking it up as Beard sends it down the length of the ice with 1 minute left to go in the third. Hustling back there is Philbert. Icing is going to be called as it just crosses the line. The bench is not happy with it for the Ravens, but an icing that's going to be called, and they're going to have to contend with a face-off. 50 seconds left in this third period.
Oh, just inches that time from a Carleton change, and no icing, and probably another 15 seconds running off the clock. We're Concordia having to bring it up the ice, but to be honest, this is some veteran coaching right here from Stacey Colarossi. The more she complains to the official and the linesman, the more chance her players have to breathe. So I think she knew that call wasn't getting changed, just about buying some time.
Still works out for the Ravens there. They'll hustle over to the bench to try and complete changes. Quickly up the ice are the Concordia Stingers. Trying to get to it is Caitlin Gale. Jenna Moret onto it. It's worked loose. The shot from the line is blocked in front. They still battle for it. It comes loose towards the side. Comes back in behind the goal. 30 seconds left in the third. Digging forward to the Ravens. Stingers trying to come loose with it as Veillette has it near side. Veillette feeds it middle point. Boyer walking in. Fakes. Goes back for Veillette. Veillette under pressure there. Cerniak that is trying to dig it loose. It comes loose towards Yell. Feeds it back of the goal. That's Rice. Rice comes loose with it. Rice drops it off, puck centered in front, bouncing puck in the slot, picked up, Ravens trying to get it down the ice, they'll clear, that's sent down the ice, 3 seconds left, 2, 1, that will do it! The Ravens win! The Ravens escape against the Concordia Stingers, who fought back relentlessly in the third and win 4-3 on home ice, a Cinderella win for the Ravens here this afternoon.
What a win for this Carleton team, and what a win for this women's hockey program that's really seen some changing faces the last couple seasons now with a brand new head coach behind the bench, and they take down the defending national champion Concordia Stingers. What a gutsy effort from this Ravens group. They win their second in a row, and you wonder if this win will be a turning point for their season now after starting 0-4.
Carleton craziness on a Sunday afternoon here at the Ice House as the Ravens escape with the victory, their second win in a row as they sweep the weekend, a tough weekend against the McGill Martlets on the road, and now taking care of business against the Concordia Stingers in a very, very impressive win as they go out victorious in this one. The final score from the Ice House here is the Carleton Ravens 4, the Concordia Stingers 3. I'm Jackson Starr, joined alongside Mason Bugaresti. We'll say goodbye for this one. Thank you for joining us on the Ravens YouTube channel, and have a nice afternoon, everyone.